Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's another one of my Halloween designs, so welcome back all my regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So all the acrylics that I'm going to be using today are from Glitterbels, bar the yellow, which is from OPI. So I think so far all my Halloween videos this year have all been kind of semi-cute or not too scary. So I think the one after this one I'm going to have to go, just have to up it a little bit and maybe go a little bit gory. So I'm starting off with the yellow, which is from OPI. It has been discontinued, sorry. But the only other one I have from Glitterbels is the lemon sorbet, and it's just far too pale. So I'm kind of doing an ombre with all the colours that you can see laid out in front. I'm just kind of blending them all into each other, working really wet. And then I will end up using the Rainbow Crush, which is absolutely gorgeous, just to add a little bit of sparkle. This set is inspired by A Nightmare Before Christmas. I have actually never saw this film. You know, even my granddaughter hasn't even mentioned it to me. And I was first introduced to the character Jack Skellington about 4 or 5 years ago, whenever I was asked to bake a cake with Jack Skellington on it, of all things. But yeah, no, I've never watched this film, but I just thought, I saw this online and I thought, that looks good, let's try that out. All the acrylic colour is all put on the same way on this video, and you know I never like the videos to be too long for you guys, so I'm only going to show a few of the nails being done with all the coloured acrylic, and then I'm going to skip ahead to where I'm going to apply the Tinkerbell cover. Now that I have all the coloured acrylic in place, I'm going to go ahead and do a cover pink. I'm using Tinkerbell cover, and I'm just going to blend that over the coloured acrylic just to give it that ombre effect as well. I absolutely love Tinkerbell cover. I love it on my own nails as well, you know, because it's so similar to like a natural nail bed cover. You know, it's not too bright, not too pink, it's just that perfect little colour. But yeah, it's great for doing ombres. I absolutely love it. And then also it is a core powder, so you will see I'm going to be building up the apex of these nails. So whenever I turn them around to the side, you'll see like they go up in the apex and then they go like really dip down. That is because I'm only going to cap the free edge then and bring it up to that apex area. So I'm not having to cap over the whole nail with glass slippers, just up to the apex. You can really see how easy it is to ombre with this colour, and you can do it over dark colours, light colours, and you will just get a really beautiful ombre. Again, just to keep the length of the video down, I'm only going to show a few of the nails of me applying the Tinkerbell cover, because I want to concentrate more on the nail art rather than the acrylic on this tutorial. So now that I have all the Pinker cover bell put on and I have created all my apex for the strength, I'm now going to go ahead and cap the rest of the nails. So you can see that when I'm capping this one, I'm literally only bringing the glass slippers up and blending it in up towards that apex, because I don't want the nails to be too thick, and I've already created that apex with my Tinkerbell cover. You can see just while I'm blending that glass slippers up into that apex area, if you look at the other nails, you can see that the free edge of them is really thin, and if you go up towards the cuticle, you can see that the apex and everything has been built up. So you can see just exactly where I need to place the glass slippers, just to make sure these nails are nice and strong and they're not going to break. So now that I have all the nails capped in the glass slippers, I'm going to go ahead and do my normal filing routine. So I am using Glitterbels metal file board and a 100 and a 180 grit refill. I absolutely love this metal file for getting your straight edges. It's, oh my goodness, I've only had it for what, maybe a week or so, and I absolutely love it. But it's not really suitable for doing the whole of the nail. You kind of need that flexibility of your board file, just so that you can do the contours around your cuticle area and just have the nail symmetrical. I think that the metal board file is definitely good for getting your straight edges, straight free edge and your side walls, but I would still definitely use a board file for the rest of the nail. So now they're all filed and shaped, and it's time to start the artwork. So I'm going to start off in the middle finger, and I'm going to do, I think this is a mountain. I'm not actually sure what this is in the film. As I say, I've never actually saw it, but it's kind of like a swirly mountain. That's the only way I can describe it. So I have kept in any mistakes that I've made, and you can see me wipe them off. I'm not perfect. My hand drawing art is still something that I do need to work on, but I always try my best. The products that I'm going to be using for my nail art, this is a gel paint from Model 1, and it is number, I believe, 100. Let me just double check. Yeah, 100. It's actually called Drunk Black on their website, which I think is a bit weird to call a colour Drunk Black. And then I'm using my Mystic Nails white gel art paint, and the rest of the pumpkins and that are done with Halo gel polish, and then just a little canny green gel paint. To finish off the bottom of the mountain, I'm just bringing it down in like these squiggly lines, just coming from the mountain. Now I'm going on to do like the gates of a cemetery. So I'm just doing the posts now, and I'm doing them in a slanted line. Very easy to do, and then just a straight line through the middle of them, just to create the slats that go horizontally. So the next part here that I'm doing is the other side of the gate. So it's really the opposite of what I've done on the first part. And then I am going to just do little dots at the top of all those posts, just to make them stand out a bit better. Using my white gel paint, I'm now going to create a full moon just right beside where that mountain is, and the mountain is going to cover just part of the moon. So I'm just hand drawing it, and then I'll go in with my little dotting tool. I find sometimes when you're working with white gel paint, it's easier if you're doing a fill in to do it with a dotting tool, so you'll be able to see what I'm talking about here. I definitely find whenever I'm like filling in a solid block colour to do it with my dotting tool, because it kind of keeps it level. You don't see any lines or anything. Sometimes if you do it with your brush, you can still see the brush strokes, but by just using the dotting tool, it just gets it nice and even, and then you can go back in like I'm doing here and just sharpen up those lines. Just at the base of the mountain, I'm going to do a pumpkin. I had went straight in with the orange gel paint, but because it's on top of black, I've went back in now with the white gel paint. I'll cure and then I'll go ahead and put the orange over it just to make the colour of the pumpkin stand out that little bit better. Now that I've flash cured the white, I'm now going to go in with this orange, which is called Hawaii from Halo Gel Polish, and I'm just going to fill in the colour of the pumpkin. To do the leaves of the pumpkin and the stalk or stump at the top of the pumpkin, I'm not too sure what it's called, I'm going to be using this gel paint from Canny, and it's number 608. Just to make the moon so that it isn't just, you know, pure white, I'm just getting in with some grey gel paint and just kind of mimicking the look that you would see from like a telescope, if you would, or even, you know, from our own eyes, that you would see kind of like grey spots on the moon, which would be the craters. And now I'm just going to outline it in that black gel paint. Then just to finish off this nail, I'm just going in with some more of that white gel paint and just doing some little clouds that are floating across the sky. Oops, maybe not just quite finished on that nail. I'm going to go in with some of the black gel paint and just create the lines that you see on pumpkins. Moving on now to the pointer finger, and I'm going to start off by drawing a headstone, just a really simple design. There's not really much going on in this nail apart from this headstone, a bat and some more of that gate. So the same as what I did on the tree, I'm just going to finish the base of that headstone with the squiggly lines going down to the free edge. I think I've been really brave with this set, and I'm not flash curing in between, so I'm I'm being consciously aware of where I'm putting my fingers just to make sure that I don't smudge, because my regular viewers, you all know just how many times I smudge my nails. To do the bat on this nail, I've kind of broke it down into sections just to show you how I would go about doing it. So I'm just starting off with 2 triangles. This is more like what was in the picture this way, but on all the other bats, I've kind of done it my way, because this bat here doesn't have, you know, how can I explain? Just, you know, like the Batman bat where it has all the little points that on the wings. This one didn't, so I find it a bit weird, but because it was in the picture, I've kept it like that. But the rest of the bats, I've done my own way. So now to do the RIP, the rest in peace, on the tombstone. So whenever I'm doing any form of writing, I normally start off with the middle letter, and that way I know that it's central and I'll have enough room. I'll know exactly what room there is left to do the rest of the letters. On now to the ring finger and the scary part for me, trying to hand draw a character. So I'm going to start out with doing Jack's face. It's not a circle, it's not a square, it's kind of like the cheeks go out and, you know, to the sides of the head. I'm going to do all the outlines first in white. So I'll do the neck and I'll do the chest area all in white, and then I'll fill in the face with my little dotting tool just to make sure that it's nice and even and the colour's consistent. So I've flash cured all the white. I'm now going to go in with the black gel paint. I'm plucking up the courage to eventually get to his face. So I'm just easing myself in there, and I'm going to do the body and the outline first. The character Jack Skellington, he's really tall and very skinny, so obviously he's a skeleton. So doing them on stiletto nails is perfect for this. So I'm able to have that really tiny waist and the big long legs. So it is a pinstripe suit that he wears. So I'm going to go ahead, once I've flash cured the black, I'll go in just very lightly and just do the little pinstripes and the lapels of his jacket. So the dicky bow or tie that's around Jack's neck is actually a bat. So to do that, I'm just starting from, I've put a V in the center of his chest in the black. That's going to be the body of the bat, and then I'll just bring the wings out using my squiggly lines. So I'm still plucking up the courage to do Jack's face, so I'm going to start off by outlining it, and then I'll go in and start on the eyes. As Jack's a skeleton, there probably really isn't much to do on the face. It's just the eye sockets, the nose and the mouth, but it's just trying to get that expression on his face. So he has like an angry expression in this picture, so I'm doing like the angry eyebrows, even though skeletons don't have eyebrows, but that helps just to create that expression on his face. Phew, I can relax now. It wasn't as hard as I initially thought it would be. So now I'm just going in with some of the white gel paint, and I'm doing horizontal lines just to create the lapels of his jacket, and then I'll go in and do vertical lines just to create the stripes. Then just to finish off this nail, I'm going to go in and draw a few bats. Onto the little finger, and instead of drawing a bat on this one, I'm going in with some of those little paper wood pulp bats that I got in my little Halloween haul. So I've just put down some of CJP's gripper glue, and I'm just going to press the bat into it. Then I will go in and I'll draw another bat or two and just complete the rest of the nail and fill up some of that negative space. So moving on now to the thumb, and this is just going to be a pumpkin on this nail, and I am sorry that I'm just out of frame there, but you can see again I'm using my dotting tool just to fill in the white of the pumpkin. I really want the orange to pop, so that's why I've gone ahead and put down the white first. Thank goodness I did catch on and brought it back into the frame to do the rest of the nail. So I'm just going back in with my gel paint and my little detailer brush just to make sure that the outline of the pumpkin is nice and crisp. So I've flash cured the white, and now I'm going back in again with some more of that colour gel polish from Halo, and then I'll go in and colour the leaves in the green canny gel paint as well. As I'm working on a thumbnail and the pumpkin is just that little bit bigger, I'm going to go ahead and draw some features on the pumpkin's face. So I'm just kind of drawing like triangles just to create the nose, the eyes and the mouth. Because trust me, when it came to carving pumpkins whenever my boys were small, that's as good as it got. Now I'm just going to outline the pumpkin and draw some of the details onto the stalk or stump, whatever we call it, and to do the details on the leaves. Then I'll go in and just finish this nail off by just doing some of my squiggly lines. And I thought that seeing how the rest of the nails had got bats on them, I would go ahead and draw a bat on this nail. Now to do the top coat, I'm using Glitterbels No Wipe top coat, and it's the glossy one because I want the glitter of the Rainbow Crush to show through on these nails. I don't know how it would have looked if it was matte. Maybe Jack might have looked a bit better, but because I wanted the glitter to show through, I have went ahead and done the No Wipe top coat. And here is the finished set, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do, give it a thumbs up. And for those of you that haven't already subscribed to my channel, you could go ahead and do that now. And I will see you all in the next video. So take care, see you soon, bye.